Get on Facebook Messenger like an adult.
Dude, if we had like a Discord, imagine a work Discord.
You know what's crazy is I feel like people don't use Messenger that much. Like we use Messenger very frequently.
I think we're one of the few.
Yeah, I was like, if you talk to other people,
too.
I have friends from high school. They're like, "What the fuck are you doing on Messenger? Like, just text me."
Noelle is like, she's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Because I was like, "Oh, do you want to be added?" She's like, "No, I don't."
Do you guys want to lose Messenger? Do you guys want to move to texting?
Yeah, we do. Ari,
yeah, we would love to.
We would love that,
texting.
but why can't we do that, Ari?
I mean, we can. It's just going to be a problem.
You would love it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd love getting Colton sent exclamation points to Andrew's reply to the multimedia message that Andrew sent. And Andrew will be like, "Here's a funny video, guys," and it'll be 5 pixels of like pink and brown, just like blurting over.
And
with
why does that happen?
Audio. I don't know. Maybe like Wi-Fi is bad or something.
Yeah, probably the Wi-Fi.
It's probably the Wi-Fi.
I think
Ari has been asked. He asked to remove himself from several, like, because it'll happen.
dude.
We ask him, and then like we're trying to like organize
really
a dinner
sweet.
or something, and Ari's like, "I can't do it anymore. Get me out of this thing."
That it's maddening to like. Your phone's nonstop buzzing, and there's not even a real message in there.
Yeah.
It's just like reacts and like GIF replies, and then sometimes it like won't even send like the video to be like, "Here's a link to download."
I hate
the
to say
video
it, Ari.
that-"
It's heinous.
That's what you get.
Yeah,
For
that's what you
what?
get.
That's what you get.
Just get an iPhone, dude.
No,
an iPhone.
absolutely not.
Just get an iPhone. He
they
wants an
make-
iPhone.
I know he does.
If they make another small one, I'm getting it.
Wait,
That's
what
my
do you mean
word.
a small one?
Like another mini?
They're not anymore.
No, they're only going to keep getting bigger. I mean, every phone's only going to keep getting bigger.
Then why would I do it?
What?
Androids keep getting
Andrew's-
smaller.
Yeah, I was like, Andrew's
It just disappears. If they make another mini, I'm grabbing it because that is probably that's the perfect phone.
What would you guys want if there was like an alternative to an iPhone that was like say a flip phone?
Oh, I would
That
love
was
a flip.
modernized.
I would love a flip.
I
full
think-
QWERTY.
I think
my God.
100% we should have stopped at the flip phone. It was the perfect amount of like communication.
Well,
like,
hold on. So same premise,
Uh-huh.
but what would you need now on a modern day flip phone that you didn't have back then?
So they make those like that,
Because like
that's
for me,
a big
like
thing in
couldn't,
Japan.
I couldn't live without like a maps like thing or
Like
Okay.
Japan
Oh, yeah.
makes like flip Android phones because like they don't want to lose the QWERTY keyboard and stuff.
yeah.
But
Oh.
like it's just like full smartphone on the top. It's just a smaller screen, you know? And you just use like the pad to like highlight your icons. It's probably like way less quick because like do you guys have the like muscle memory of your home screen where you're just like
Yeah.
and you're like on Reddit like
no,
suddenly
I'm like always anytime I try to delete Instagram or like move it to a different thing, my brain will just be like, we'll find it, don't worry.
that's where most of your like
Hands
brain
moving.
power is getting like
Yeah.
focused into
Siphoned,
finding
man.
the serotonin. I did download Blue Sky recently.
I did
and,
too.
And
What the hell's that?
it's the new Twitter replacement.
Oh.
It's the biggest, most promising one, but it's it's just Twitter,
Dude.
And I went on like a mass posting spree, and it filled me with serotonin. I just like reposted a bunch of old art.
Dumped it, yeah.
I think I have 3 followers, Colton being one of them.
I found Ari. So I made one. I found Ari specifically, and it said he had 1 follower, and he was following 1 other person.
Who was I following?
I didn't even look. I was just like
Alexis,
1 and 1.
Texas.
Yeah.
She's great on Blue Sky.
But Blue Sky to me, what's great about it is that it does feel like if you could just take the real human users that are on Twitter and put them on Blue Sky, then you could get rid of like all the baggage that Twitter has and make basically the same app.
It's like
Because-
Twitter when it hit its peak before like X, it became X. They pretty much just got that.
Because, dude,
as
if
its
you
own thing.
go on Twitter now, like, or X, whatever the fuck, it is just so many bots. There's so much propaganda. Like, the amount of, like, bullshit, fake propaganda that's on there is insane.
Yeah, but
My fucking least favorite thing on Twitter was if someone's post blows up, like fucking like clockwork, you know the next post is gonna be them being like, I'm set, like, ooh, everyone buy this like glowing lamp.
Yeah.
I see a lot of like
butt plugs,
the
yeah.
butt plugs.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
It's like-
it'll be
That's
a
a thing.
post that blows up that's like, I don't know, a frog in a sweater, and she's like, whoa, did not see this coming, just like I didn't see me coming when I
jammed this like
this
goofy
thing on my
shape,
head.
this goofy movie themed butt plug.
It's like
It's so heinous. Garsh. Get garshed.
the shape is like his snout and everything.
Oh, the most uncomfortable butt plug. Get maximum pleasure with the goof.
With Max.
With Max. Yeah. But yeah, Blue Sky is. I think it's like it's more
An extreme
catered
goofy
towards-
dookie.
Is that the title? That's the title. All right. Have fun with the thumbnail.
Great.
I have to drop the thumbnail.
Yeah. Just Andrew's face like, whoa!
It's gonna be him bent over a computer with his like face up and
Yeah.
like Goofy coming out of his ass.
Oh.
I assume that this is the Kingdom Hearts content that you guys came
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
Anybody that just watched our Kingdom Hearts thing, thank you so much. We got more stuff like this that we talk about.
We're always dropping Goofy somewhere
always
in here.
We're always dropping hard
Whether he's a
goofs.
dildo
Yeah, yeah.
or like some slime burst
Slime
guy.
head.
Yeah.
He's part of the universe. The
He's
CK
really part of the
universe.
CK universe. He snuck his way in here.
Yeah, but thank you everyone for the support. We do it for you.
We do it for you.
Do it for you.
Yeah.
The budget on these only goes up. Those
right.
those outfits weren't cheap.
Nope.
They were not cheap.
Yeah.
But we did it for you.
For you.
And we're gonna keep doing it for you.
Organization.
Until we're
So,
bankrupt.
yeah,
We're
please.
bankrupt till we hit 3.
Yeah.
Well, actually, guys, is big news. This is going to be late big news for people listening. But so by the time while we're recording, this is relatively new.
Okay.
Tetsuya Nomura
Oh.
did come out talking about retirement,
Oh.
and people are freaking out.
Like he was like, I will never retire.
No, yeah. He's like,
Try this IP for my cold
that's
dead
why
hands.
he's like, I'm going to retire, but that's why I'll use this nobody.
It's like a blonde version.
Netsuya Tamura.
Morex or something.
Yeah, more. He expressed some stuff about Kingdom Hearts 4 and how he wants it to be like a soft reset. He expressed like, yeah, it's
you
bullshit.
can't soft reset
can't-
at this point.
That it
What
was
do you-
exactly my argument, dude. It's such a
You silly
bullshit
little
marketing
child.
thing.
Stupid you sound, Ari. that is
Colton
exactly
agrees with me.
that is exactly what the franchise needs.
Actually, yes, you're right. Yeah,
Yes.
thank you.
This could totally be a ploy by him to like get people's expectations low, and then he throws you the most insane like mind
Gotcha!
boggle- Yeah,
He fucking idiot.
He comes on screen.
It would be insane to be like, this is a soft reset, and then when you turn on the Kingdom Hearts
his
game,
feet.
Sora is in Shibuya, Japan, and you're like, oh, this is so. I feel like I just jumped right in, and I understand everything.
It's a nice soft reset.
Yeah.
Sora's a salary man. He has a 9 to 8, and
He left the world of Kingdom
yeah.
Hearts behind.
Yeah, you have to like do a button
It's
mash
a
for him to
fucking-
eat ramen alone at like an izakaya.
It's like
Heel.
a reverse.
Heel.
It's like a reverse. It's like he's in the Matrix. Like he
Yeah.
has to wake up. They're coming to get him out. You know, like Matrix Resurrection.
That's
you know?
very in line with like what Kingdom Hearts feels like. I can imagine you playing 5 hours of Shibuya roll call.
Yeah.
Like and then
And
just all-
Kyrie's like,
Yeah.
Sora, we got to get you out of here. And he's like, who the fuck are you?
yeah, he's gonna bump into like Ansem on like in Shibuya,
Shibuya, Japan.
Shibuya
Japan.
asshole crossing, and I can't say Shibuya without clipping into Shibuya asshole. Holla, booty ass.
Holla,
holla
Shibuya
at your
asshole.
Shibuya asshole.
Holla at your
Yeah.
Shibuya.
That's gonna
This
be
sounds,
10 hours of the game.
I mean,
and
this
then
sounds a
it
lot
starts.
like Tiz's computer program that he put Roxas in.
Tiz
Wouldn't be
is,
surprised if they're
Wouldn't be
connected.
surprised.
Tiz is Christopher Lee.
Yes.
Diz is
Diz.
Christopher
Diz.
Lee. Yeah.
Diz.
Yeah.
Tiz.
Rhymes with Riz.
Do you know what it stands for?
Diz nuts? I don't know.
I believe his name stands for Darkness in Zero.
How fucking metal is that, dude?
Yeah.
How fucking metal.
So,
It's about to
he's-
be
'cause he's like a
which
computer
means
guy.
nothing. Yeah, he's just a
Dude.
computer guy.
I thought it was like a funny thing of saying Disney since it's like the
Oh.
Disney.
Yeah.
It's like, my name is
I'm Diz.
I'm
It's like Yen
Diz.
Sid. You know how
Yes.
Yen Sid is Disney
Yes.
backwards? He's
Yen
like
Zid, Young Zid.
Young
Young
Zid.
Zid, dude.
Yo. Young
Come on,
Zid.
Tetsuya. Fucking put him in.
Put him in. Put in Young Zid.
Young Zid.
Dude, he's already got Young Xehanort, bro. He already did it.
Young Zhang.
They gave him. No, we can't get into this. We're gonna rant for too long. Anyway,
I
thanks
mean,
for watching
This
Drunk
would be the
Kingdom
episode
Hearts.
to get into.
No,
I would say it.
Ari.
I'll let you get it out.
Someone had a theory online that I very much am into that Ari is on the Patreon,
Yes,
I believe.
the meta.
The meta is that Ari is slowly getting into it and
Yeah.
that he secretly loves it.
Yeah,
No.
that's one of the comments. Yeah,
No.
they're saying it.
That's what they're saying.
That's the meta.
Maybe it's like I'm always about to turn, and then we do the night of recording,
Uh-huh.
and then you bring me back to a dark place.
What you mean? 5 hours of sitting in a chair
I
listening
think
to
it's
us ramble
the
was a
losing
dark place?
consciousness at 3 a.m. was one of them. Cleaning up Colton's puke on the sink was a second one.
Right.
Seems like he's falling victim to the
The
darkness.
first one was just a mess.
He's not
in
seeing the
general.
light.
It sounds like a really fun time.
Deep down, the light never goes out, so that would be a shame if you let the darkness consume you.
Is the next one 3, or is there like an in between?
Oh my god.
All right, we've
That
got
was a genuine question.
Shut the
Ari,
fuck up.
dude.
You sound so Ari, you think that we're going from 2 to 3?
Like,
How
I
about
could
Ari?
be into this until I talk to
Ari,
you.
yeah.
too.
What about if I told you we go from 2 to a
Stop.
fraction? A very complicated fraction.
How about 358 over 2 days?
How about that?
What does that equal?
What do you think about that?
Okay.
Nobody knows what it equals.
What is this? Where does this?
It's
take-
immeasurable.
I think
It's a prequel.
I could be wrong. But
Why?
Those listening, correct me. But I believe it stands for the time
Disney.
in which
yes.
Sora is being, his memories are being rebuilt
from
and
the egg.
From
from
the
the egg.
I didn't
Yeah,
realize
you
that was
remember
such
the
a
egg.
giant part of this
I-
entire
it
franchise.
becomes a
I thought it was
massive
just
part-
like a weird side thing to fill
Nope.
the void
Nope.
for
Nope.
Chain of Memories.
He's asleep for about a year.
It's like all of 2 is based around this egg.
Yes,
Yep.
coming back and nobody's.
Yeah,
like when
and
he
nobody's.
pierces his
Yeah.
heart, it like we're still not done unwrapping the foil on him stabbing his heart.
himself.
From the first
From
game.
the first
from
game.
the first game.
Kyrie.
When he releases Kyrie's heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're never taking Kyrie's heart.
I will say I'm starting to understand. It's starting to like piece by piece like
Yeah.
make sense.
There's
But then that in itself scares me.
There's a thread, but he just constantly like throws it into a ball of yarn again, and then you like find you
weird
maybe
metaphor.
you get the fucking thread again.
Thread in a
Well,
It's like you following a rope, right?
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like,
and then
"Oh."
all of a sudden there's a massive knot, and you're like, "Fuck!" And but it's
Yeah,
huge,
okay.
and it's the knot is the size of a giant ball of yarn, and you find your
He's
way
wrapped
out
up
of
in
it.
it.
You
He's wrapped
finally
up
get
in the
there,
yarn,
and
yeah.
then the next game comes out, and he just throws another fucking knot.
He's
another
just
You
knot.
really,
unraveling
haven't, you
it.
really haven't recovered from the first knot. You're just like,
No.
ah, fuck.
Yeah.
It's
You're like,
good
I think
enough.
I got it.
I think I
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
usable rope
Give
now.
me percentage wise, how much of the story do you just have to like put to the side? Like how much of that of this story is actually what you're paying attention to percentage wise?
25.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't. It's weird.
Think about gummy ships?
You can. I think you can smooth brain it. Like I think you can just like
I think you can,
ignore
too.
a lot of things.
I think a lot of people
Dude,
do.
I
I
mean,
feel like a lot of people, you have to.
Yeah.
As a Kingdom Hearts smooth
Fan?
brainer,
Yes.
smooth brainer
Fan.
there is a thread. Like I see it.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
this like everything was fine until it wasn't.
Right.
And there's an organization involved, and
Yep.
they're all trying to go to the same place.
Yep.
Trying to steal this one thing.
Yes.
But then there's a lot of other stuff
Yes.
in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
Quadratum.
don't
Quadratum,
don't,
please.
Don't just start saying words.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, now you see, there
Algebra.
was once the light realm and the dark realm, and now we must traverse the unreality. You know,
Because you're not done with the Master Xehanort saga. You're not even close to
you
being
thought
done.
you were done.
And you thought Master Xehanort was the beginning. Oh, my friend. Master Xehanort is just the end.
He's merely a pawn in the Master of Masters' grand plan. That's real, by the
That's
way.
real.
Hey, what's up? Ari here from the Couch Kids. Thanks so much for your comment. I think what you're reading as me slowly becoming a fan is me slowly starting to understand that Kingdom Hearts and its fandom is a
light.
mental illness that is plaguing the heart of America and
Say I'm diseased.
I would say even the world. So
No.
please find some help.
Would someone
please
with
find some support.
Would someone with a mental illness own 3 Keyblades in their home? I ask you this. I ask you this seriously as a
Checkmate,
friend.
sir.
Please.
Would I spend roughly the same amount of money that I could on like a used car as I would on a metal keyblade? I'm just kidding.
Okay. Well,
That expensive.
Thank you for commenting.
Colton
my
has
point.
to ask for rides everywhere
Yeah.
because
I sold my car to forge a keyblade.
But thank you everyone for watching.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
so
no,
much.
seriously, we'll get off the.
And if you haven't
Kingdom Hearts
seen
train,
the
but
if you haven't
yeah.
seen the first 2, you should check them out.
Yes.
Yeah.
'Cause
Kingdom Hearts Drunk
they're
History.
just getting better and better. All thanks to our
Lovely editor.
great editor.
He puts in the work.
God.
There you go.
What up, dude?
That's right.
Clem,
Clem?
Fucking peace be with you, Clem.
Clem, hit us with a. That's a Sora reference,
we
please.
got it. She got it.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, Clem.
Clem, if you do want to just take the mic and go,
No. Guys, I have a question for you. I thought about this. I was thinking about this recently. I don't know why I was up late last night and I couldn't fall asleep. And then I had this weird thought that...
we know why.
I feel like there's...
No?
What were you drinking during that time? You were up.
Well, I woke up and
Okay.
then I went to the top of the fridge and I
you
grabbed
got some water because that's a nice healthy thing to take in the middle of the night.
I grabbed a
Huh?
pack of Gushers and I stuffed them in my mouth.
Are you serious?
And then I opened the
I
fridge
think
and
he's
then
being genuine.
I washed them down with chocolate milk.
Do you have any sympathy for him?
No.
Zero.
The longer
couldn't
I'm friends with him,
sleep.
the less
The self-destructive cycle.
Yeah, I feel nothing for him. Like genuinely, if you came to me and you're like, I'm deathly ill, I'd be like,
What'd you
did
have
this to
last
yourself.
night?
Fuck you,
Get fucked.
for real. Like I'd be like, you know what? You lost all sympathy. Like after year 3, like for you to be
It's one of those
for you to
things,
fucking be like, I'm dying, and for me to be like, oh, if
Andrew-
only there was a way to prevent that.
The solution
check your
is
fucking-
so incredibly simple. It's the well, maybe don't go to Los Amigos 4 times out of the week.
Oh my god. Oh. Yeah.
Next thing you're going to tell me is I shouldn't eat little banana peels off the ground. That's
Jesus.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Banana peels. Ari, you know what? Banana peels would actually be fucking
be
healthier.
That would help him.
Than the banana flavored
I want a
gushers
doctor.
that he's putting.
And he's trained his body to reject vegetables. So there's no winning.
Yeah,
Sorry, Colton, what were you
honestly, a
saying?
doctor would like do an analysis on me and be like, "No,
You
your
need
stomach,
to keep eating
Yeah.
gushers at midnight.
your stomach actually can't handle real fruit. It needs
Yeah.
artificial fruit."
I genuinely believe that.
No.
I think that your body needs. I feel like if you were to stop having gushers, your body would go through the same
would go through, like, a
withdrawal.
shock.
Withdrawal.
Yeah. Of,
like, a meth head or something.
Exactly.
No, dude,
Yeah.
I guarantee I have a sugar addiction. But that's
Stop it!
honestly,
Stop eating it!
No, honestly, it's probably not a big deal. Anyway,
Oh my god. Okay, what were you thinking of at midnight?
I was thinking of I thought of a scenario. Okay, so like say one of you guys were patient 0 to like maybe 25 of a zombie apocalypse, right?
Oh.
Like
0
the
to
zombie
25, like-
the zombie apocalypse has started, but it's not like headlining. Like there's no there's like maybe like
Like a couple states or cities have like a state of emergency. but
no,
it's like-
not even that. Like
Oh.
like a handful of people are suddenly like showing symptoms of zombification. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Oh, okay.
And you are one of them.
Okay.
Now, say we're at work
Uh-huh.
and I'm just like chipping away at work and you walk into my office.
I go into the office.
You go into the
I'm
office.
showing symptoms
You're
of
showing
zombification.
symptoms of zombification.
And
That
I
sounds,
say,
that sounds like us though.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a mask, so it's probably fine.
It hits you like you were out at lunch, maybe you caught the bug,
And then all of a
come
sudden,
back and you're like, you're not feeling too well,
yeah,
but you
your coworker looks mighty tasty.
suddenly, yeah, and you're like, you start wandering in my office and you're like, coming at me like that.
Uh-huh.
And we can put ourselves in, put yourself in my shoes as well. So it can be the reverse situation. Like,
Okay.
I'm
going?
sick.
Okay.
Wait for it. Would you like activate self-defense mode, or do you feel like you'd fall a victim to the zombification? Like I think if you approached me like wanting to bite me and
would let
there
it-
was like, I think I would let you bite me. Like, cause I wouldn't be like,
know
that
what?
guy's a zombie right now. I'd be like, what are you doing, dude? Like, stop
you
playing
think it's a
around.
bit.
Like, I think it's a bit.
That's fair.
And
That's
then
fair.
I don't think I would I wouldn't get physical with you, especially if there was no like news about like,
Dude,
what?
even if there was news,
Yeah.
if there
I would
was
think
news,
we're doing a bit.
I would think
I
you're
think-
like,
yeah.
I'd be like, all right, that's incredibly insensitive.
like there are
but
people dying.
Brain.
Maybe it's already happening.
No,
The
it's not.
zombification. So you think you would fall for it? I think I would get bit. I think I'd be
think I'd get
patient.
bit,
I think
too.
so,
I'd be patient
too.
26.
The amount of times I've come into your office and be like, look at that tasty snack.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like,
Colton lunges at me and gets within centimeters of my face, going, "Give me a kiss." And we've touched
In the office?
We've touched before. We've made other coworkers go when that happens.
Yeah.
So how am I supposed to differentiate that from him wanting to take a nice little bite out of my ass?
Yeah. And I just want a little snack.
Guys, us 3 being zombies sounds kind of fun.
So here's the only caveat I would make.
Dude,
What do you think we would do?
check my ass out.
what about this though?
Just like your guts fall out.
All the other zombies are like doing zombie shit, and we're just like in a corner, like,
Can you imagine like being a zombie is like being part of a company. Like you become a zombie and they're like, hey, welcome. So you're going to need to like bite 10 people weekly.
Your quota is
they're going to have
way
to bite
down.
10.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're like,
You see, actually, if you
have,
start
like, a
out early
supervisor?
on, it's like a pyramid scheme.
Yeah,
Like, if you
it's
start out early on, you actually get a lot of benefits.
hey guys, you're going to be your own boss.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to perpetuate.
So you're in charge of everyone that gets bitten underneath you. So it's constant growth.
Yeah. Constant growth.
I was gonna say the only caveat I think I would put is that
Waits until Is it on purpose?
Kind of.
he admits it's fucking recorded.
There was a nice pause
Yeah.
for him too.
I know.
'Cause we were both
A
like,
lane
Andrew's
was
gonna-
established.
Andrew's
Not
gonna
now.
drop something.
Nope.
Not
I should have waited. I should have listened for his breathing.
Just, I mean, if you look at me and I look like a zombie, and I'm like,
Andrew's fucking crying.
That's a zombie. Yeah. I was gonna say the caveat would be like if you came in like with blood on your like shirt
I
or
don't
like
even know
on
if
your
I'd-
face.
I don't know if I'd bat an eye.
What about exposed like skull chunks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe some flags would be raised.
Yeah.
But I think even then, like if you came in stumbling in like super injured, I think I would be like, oh my God, like you're injured, and maybe even rush towards you, giving you an
To
opportunity.
make it easier?
Yeah, and then it would make it easier. You would just bite me right then and there, you know?
Here,
like
take my shirt.
This is
Yeah.
like, so you're saying we would know though that this is happening in the world. It's just small
no,
news.
we wouldn't know.
What if you knew?
So okay, so you see
Scenario 2.
scenario 2. If we
It's-
knew, so now you're patient.
I would say
like maybe
it's not big enough to, activate mass quarantine, but it's like, oh, Orlando.
You're
'cause
in
of
the
course-
office
'cause it's-
in this scenario.
Let's
So
say-
What if they're like, we've kept it contained in Orlando.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry, government's taking
What do
care
you
of
think?
it.
Patient 345.
Guys, don't worry about it. And
305,
Andrew
8.
comes in, brain chunks out.
did you guys hear the news? That's crazy.
One eye dangling.
Yeah.
Are we doing empanadas?
Empamundi.
Empamundis.
Empa brain day.
Andrew's tough because he loves a costume.
Yeah.
Oh, I do love
You love a costume, so I could see it going where I'm like, this is a fucked up bit that Andrew's
Still
doing.
incredibly
Yeah. Really
insensitive.
insensitive.
yeah.
There's people in Orlando being eaten.
The thing is, if Andrew did it, I think it would make me think it's funny. I'd be like, that's really insensitive, but Andrew's doing it.
It's-
So it
so
must
it's
be
kind of
kind
I
of
wait for
okay.
a world tragedy to like put on a
You
costume.
love a
I think
world
that's
tra- yeah.
You
hilarious.
think it's
Yeah.
it's a fine line, but
Yep.
you can.
He wants actually. You're gonna be the influencer that's like going out dressing up as a zombie in like downtown Burbank
Yeah,
when like
other zombies
it's
are
still
like-
contained to like Orlando.
Dude, other zombies are like, that's please take that off.
Come on, man.
My culture is not your costume.
We don't always have brain chunks.
There's many other parts of the human body we like to consume.
Wow.
Typical.
Okay, typical.
Bigot.
I don't even want your brain.
Yeah,
I don't
my
even
nose
want
just
it.
falls off.
Yeah, okay.
Happened once.
I would say I would start to maybe get a little edgy. Like I'd be a little pushy. I would push you away maybe a little bit if you got too close.
You'd edge a little bit.
I'd be edging a little bit.
Just a little
Yeah.
bit.
If you were, you walk into my office, there's a whole
CEO.
town that's been affected.
Yeah.
But I think if you were quick enough, if you were like a quick zombie with a bite, yeah, I think you could still probably get me.
Would you carry the Keyblade around?
No, I wouldn't. That would be apocalypse mode. Like if there was like real like houses were being like destroyed and stuff, like then
you're
I would start
bunkered up.
building. Yeah, if we're getting to bunkered level quarantine,
And he
You're
chose
saving the Keyblade for apocalypse level?
yeah, I think so.
resting against the glass case. That's smart.
Yeah,
Why is there blood on the bottom?
if there's,
I thought
I
Michelle
thought we
was
were
a
going
zombie.
apocalypse
I
level.
thought Max and Michelle were zombies, and you know.
I feel like this is gonna get to the point where it's like, let's just say there were zombies, and you thought
What if-
somebody was a zombie.
Okay,
Whoa.
yeah.
Okay.
Andrew,
Again,
scenario three,
hypothetically,
there is no apocalypse,
Right.
No symptoms,
right,
but you thought they were, and you killed them.
and you bludgeoned like a revision.
Like, what would you
Or,
do
like,
with
one of
the
your
body?
coworkers? Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I think it would be a bit.
I think,
still.
yeah,
that's funny.
yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Colin's drinking a lot of water.
that would. Well, it's actually chocolate milk.
Yep, it's chocolate milk. Yeah. Look how quick he is. He doesn't want to do a live show. Look how quick he is.
No way.
Did we talk
Now I'm
about
gonna
that? Did we
freeze
talk
up.
about the
No,
live
we
show?
haven't talked about that.
Like
You want to talk?
officially, no.
Dudes,
Don't tell him. Don't tell him, guys. Don't make it official.
it's official. We are gonna do a live show.
You can't just say that it's official.
The thought
and tell
is
people-
official.
The thought is that you have concepts of a thought of an idea.
More than concepts.
You know what? Just because he said that during
We're gonna
lunch,
book it?
I might get on the phone. I might get on the horn
It's only
with public
$100,
displays
Colton.
of Altadena.
Oh, you're gonna look it up? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's nothing to look up. It's been figured out.
Yeah,
What
we're
would be
figured
your
out.
location that you want to do?
Oh,
It's
God.
Altadena. We already figured it out.
We have
You
a
did?
theater.
Yeah.
There's a theater in Altadena.
There's a theater in
$100.
Altadena, $100 for a 1 hour show.
How many people?
How many people do we
Around
have to
Christmas,
get?
35.
We have to get 35 people to go.
Easy.
Easy.
No way. That's
We're
not that
We're
easy.
filling up that auditorium.
How many seats are in the auditorium?
35.
35.
There's got to. Well, no, that was the minimum that we have.
No,
to
No,
fill.
35 is the
That's-
max.
Oh, okay,
It's,
okay,
It's small.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's going to be a Christmas show.
A Christmas show.
I already have the opening bit ready.
Okay.
I'm
Are
stoked.
we doing elves again?
Can
Santa
you be?
elves?
I was gonna say, can I be a reindeer?
You be whatever
If-
you want.
if-
Whatever's going to get you to the live show.
I think Andrew should be Santa.
Okay.
Or you just mentioned elves.
I want
You
to be
wanna-
Krampus.
You want to be Krampus? Okay, then I'll be a reindeer.
Okay.
I like that.
What if we all showed up as like a C-list character because we all assumed the other would be Santa?
Yeah.
That's funny.
And we're like, okay, I was reindeer because I thought
we
you were
can't
gonna.
all be
Yeah,
Blitzen.
what's-
Yeah, we can't all be. We're all Mrs.
Pickaxe
Claus.
guy from
Oh,
Rudolph.
not Foghorn Leghorn.
No.
What the fuck is his name? That's way off. I said we're Santa Claus.
The gold guy.
Yeah. Cornelius. Yukon
Yes,
Cornelius.
Yukon Cornelius,
Fuck
dude.
off and tell me that Foghorn Leghorn is not that far off from Yukon Cornelius. Go fuck
They're
yourself.
both.
It's
they're
the
both
same.
like
they're
Gold
both.
Rush minor names.
They're both items on the KFC menu. Go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna get the. I'm
Can I
gonna
get
get
the
the Yukon
Foghorn
Cornelius. Yukon Cornelius.
Would you
bowl,
like
please?
that deep fried? Would you like that Cornelius fried?
I'll say.
I want extra Cornelius. Guys, speaking of, I think I'm hungry. I want to go get a bowl of Yukon Cornelius. So,
Sounds good.
look, he's fucking quick
Sharp.
break.
My God.
Yeah.
Sharp today.
Hey, put
You
that-
know
put
what
down
it
that-
is?
put down that
It's his-
Keyblade, man.
It's his diet. It's
Hey,
his
Ann.
midnight diet.
Yeah, hey, Colton. What are you doing with that keyblade, man? Put that down. Put that down. Put that down.
Put it down.
Put that down. No. I'm DJ Skidmark in the morning. Oh, is that corn?
Shouldn't have trusted that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, welcome back, Couch Kids listeners. Thanks for giving us a little break and sticking with us. We're back.
I'm Ari.
There was unbroken eye contact.
I know,
didn't
he looked
blink
right at
once.
you.
I
think
was
it helps
like,
stare at
oh,
you.
whatever you need, man.
It helps him.
I need your support sometimes. So I
I'm
just stare
Andrew.
directly.
Yeah, I'm Ari.
And I'm Colton. All right.
Dude.
And,
what's good, dude?
You know what's good? It's the second half, so, we always hit them with that question of the week. We're doing it immediately.
I was gonna say we don't usually.
Shut the fuck up. Go ahead,
shit.
Coucho. Here's
Yeah,
that question of the week. So,
I think that means the second half's gonna be 10 minutes long.
Actually, we didn't ask what you guys get up to this weekend. Was there a week? Did anything cool happen?
Are you've been watching a lot of interesting videos?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I went on a roll of watching like an hour of Academy Award speeches because the Oscars YouTube page just like has them up, you know, and very moving. I don't know.
Was that pretty satisfying?
It's really satisfying because
Whose
like,
was your favorite?
I really liked Jamie Foxx's for Ray.
Oh, interesting.
Very good. It's very to me. I'm like, man, you get up there and you're like so full of these. How can you like
Yeah.
concisely wrap up everything?
Yeah.
I remember, and then I saw some that I remember were like super viral, like the Olivia Colman one where she's like barely getting through it at the end. She's just like, "Oh, Lady Gaga," and they usher her off the stage.
She just keeps naming celebrities.
She literally
And
just keeps
Yeah.
pointing to people.
I keep seeing you.
Oh my God,
Tom
Meryl
Hanks.
Streep, Lady Gaga, and then they shut her off. And yeah, Tom Hanks got one. I watched his in the 90s for Forrest
Philadelphia?
Gump. Yeah,
Forrest Grump?
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Grump. I am so mad.
Life's like a box of chocolates. I don't like it.
I don't like idiots.
And
I'm gonna
mine
name all the-
expired.
I'm gonna name all the shrimps I don't like.
Forrest Grump. Love that.
Dude.
Jamie
character.
Foxx's Slay. I love him in Slay.
Oh god.
Yeah, dude. It's all good stuff. Matthew
what-
McConaughey had a good one too.
I was gonna say, what era of Oscars do you think are like the best? Like,
I think I like it's the crux of like before 2010 and after 2010.
oh,
I feel like there was some good ones there.
interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
I've
some-
never
there's
been a
some fun
big,
ones.
I've never been a big Oscar guy, so I really like have not a lot of context for like viral Oscar speeches, like some of the best.
Some,
you know?
some of them
Like, I don't
go
know.
pretty hard. Like,
Yeah.
I remember like the Leo finally got one for Revenant.
That's right.
And it was like after like 20 years of waiting for him to get one, and he had this just like he was just like nonstop going. It was crazy. It's like he had this pent up like. It's like he was reading off a cue card, but it was just like off the bat. It's crazy.
He deserved that one. I feel like
Yeah,
I feel like also Revenant like is funny because when I think of Leonardo DiCaprio, like I don't think of Revenant like as
No, me neither.
Not
like
really,
the movie.
no.
You know what I mean? Like he has so many iconic
People
roles.
say he should have won, and I agree for Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
He should've- I don't know who won that year, but he
Yeah, I
should've
don't know
won
what he
for
was
the
up
Wolf of
against,
Wall
but
Street year.
I definitely think of him for Wolf of Wall Street a lot.
I think of him from like Aviator and like that. Like
That's your Leo.
I like that movie.
If I
a lot,
said if I said Leonardo DiCaprio, what do you think of?
I think just because I said Aviator, now it's
So I
on the
guess just
I think
Aviator.
Catch Me If You Can.
I was gonna say Catch Me If You Can era as well.
Yeah.
Even though I don't like,
I also
not that I don't love that movie, but
It's not like a
that's like the age of
yeah,
Leo.
yeah.
I also think of Django Unchained.
Yeah.
Django's
His-
great, yeah.
His like villain role was just fucking wild.
Yeah. So it's cool. It's fun. It's fun to just get lost in them. Man.
Did you ever see the like the short ones? I think Joe Pesci came up and he's got the shortest one. He's just like,
Thanks.
thank you so much. God bless, and like walks away. Like
That's so
it's
awesome.
really short.
Yeah.
Damn.
And there's some people who get the music pulled on them and
Yep.
stuff. That's brutal.
That
I
feels
don't know.
wrong, but I also like I guess you got to run a production. I don't know.
I forgot somebody like I think the music played and they were like, "Shut that fucking music up" or something. Like,
Oh, that was Forrest
You
Gump.
let them
Yeah,
speak.
Forrest
that was
Gump.
Forrest Gump, I think.
Fucking Tom Hanks went right back into his character for Forrest Gump and
Yeah.
was like, this place sucks. Fuck you. Yeah. No. That's Woody.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
no,
Woody's voice is just
no.
Tom Hanks. It's like you
Dude.
close your eyes and it's Woody getting an Oscar for
Yeah.
Forrest Gump.
Woody fucking deserves an
like
Oscar.
a box of chocolates.
Dude, you gonna tell me that Tom Hanks didn't deserve an Oscar for when the squeaky shark is like look at me, I'm Woody. Howdy. And then Woody goes, give me that.
Can you imagine
Best.
he like swipes that from like Leonardo DiCaprio for like Titanic just because of that?
Toy Story.
He's like, honestly, I probably shouldn't be up here right now getting this.
The first
Do it! Do the line!
Uh-huh.
Give me that. He grabs the Oscar.
All right.
Lady Gaga. Do you think we should bring the big hook back? You like a big hook?
Was that
like
a real?
stage, like a stage hook?
No, they never did that. during
like,
the
do they
Oscars,
actually-
but maybe they should.
I think
Maybe
they
they
should.
should like
Have a stage hook, dude.
have a stage hook, and it's like on a timer, so like you see it creeping
Yeah.
closer and closer.
And
so
they're trying to-
they're like, thank you, thank God, and my mom, and my
Yeah.
agent, and
Everyone needs to have like a little bowler hat on, so
Yeah,
when they
yeah.
get yanked. It's like, dude, woo! Yeah.
Have you ever had to do like a speech where like you can see the timer ticking?
No.
No, have you?
Because I
Of course
recently,
he has.
Of course.
no. Let's not do
Recently?
that. I recently did that for city council when I went to
Oh.
city council to talk
Yeah.
about like
They asked
to
him to go.
advocate for like rent stuff.
Yeah.
And
you want rent higher, right? That's what
I said, please. I said, these landlords don't have a pot to piss in. These landlords
Sir, where are you
keep
from?
taking from us. That's like a line from.
I'm from Napa Valley.
I'm from the
Napa
Napa
Valley.
Valley.
All right.
But they give you a minute to speak, and like you can see that on the stand, it shows the like countdown. It sucks, man. You just start like it gets in your head, and you immediately just start speeding up, and then you're like, you're done. You know? They
I
just
feel like
cut
they're
your mic.
They also did one year. They got rid of it immediately because it was rude as fuck. They did the Jaws music.
Yeah.
There was just
Yeah.
all they did was the
No.
Jaws music. So someone was like, this means a lot to me. Oh, whatever.
My mom up there watching
my mom
me.
up there watching
did it
me.
for you.
I did it for you, and it's like dun 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 dun
That's just-
dun.
yeah.
So
People were like,
fucking
"What the
rude, yeah.
fuck is your problem?"
Yeah, it's just goofy.
There's been a few
dude.
times the music was playing and the audience is like booing the like
Yeah.
the
Yeah, 'cause they're
people.
like, let 'em-
let them fucking talk.
Dude,
Yeah.
because you'll see like the people that win like the international Oscar will
They
come
get,
up
like,
and
they get,
they're
like,
like,
no
they're like,
time.
yeah, they're like, oh, thank you so much for
Dun,
the.
dun.
I'm not gonna do it. The Irish that year they won. It's like, oh, thank you so much for dun dun dun. They get to say nothing.
Yeah.
and then they get pulled off.
They get pulled up and the music starts playing. Like the moment they
because
click
it
the
takes
mic.
so long for them to walk
Yeah.
from the back of the theater where they stick them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And isn't it kind of fun? It's kind of funny because I feel like that's what if you think about it, like the Oscars, it shouldn't really be about like because like what they're trying to do is just get through the awards. Like
Yeah.
they just want to be like, the nominees are, this is who won. You get like 30 seconds to talk about it, right? But like it feels like that's not what people would be there for. Like I would like if I went to the Oscars, I'd be there to hear the winners like actually get to have a
You want to
thing.
see like the preamble, you want to see like the host doing fun stuff.
Right.
Yeah. What would you add then to like an awards show like that?
I said Big Hook. I'm gonna stick with
Big
Big
Hook.
Hook.
I kind of like Big Hook, dude.
Yeah.
You imagine, I'm just imagining people getting like yanked off
Yeah.
and like,
Oh yeah.
it's so rude.
I want like a Cirque du Soleil wire system.
Oh.
So like if someone's in the back and it's like Anthony Hopkins and he's old,
He can grab it.
I was gonna say like shadow people come down and grab him. He's like, no! He gets yanked up on stage.
That's not a bad idea.
Like Pink, we hook him up
Yeah,
like
like
Pink,
Pink.
and he's like, ah!
Yeah.
was
Every person there has a harness on.
Sir
and a wire.
Anthony.
what was the
Anthony-
year that you guys remember the year that like there was the guy that does Bruno and
Oh,
Borat?
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah, when he did the thing to Eminem, where Eminem was in the crowd and he was like on a like hook, like a flying thing.
Yes.
and he lands in Eminem's face,
Yes.
like with his like legs open,
His
and
crotch, a leg in his
and
face,
Eminem
right?
gets all pissed off and leaves. It was probably very staged, but like
I think it's very funny.
I forget what award was that.
I have no idea, but I vaguely remember that. Now
Yeah.
that you said that.
We can throw up. Clem will throw up a clip
Yeah.
if we can, I guess.
Blur it out.
Yeah. Y'all hit us with the headline havoc.
Play that Headline Havoc song. Headline Havoc.
Headline havoc.
It's been so long I don't
Nailed
really
it.
remember it. Thank you. Pokemon Company is suing the company behind Pal World, the pretty popular indie Pokemon with guns meme game.
Yeah.
Is kind of what it got known for, and they're suing them over not copyright, over patent issues, which is very weird.
Not copyright and not trademark.
Not
That's
copyright.
the other one.
So it's not like your Pokemon designs look like our Pokemon designs. It's patented things. So like weird, and they haven't
Mechanics,
like
like
mechanics.
Yeah.
And people looked into it and they saw the Pokemon Company, because patents are like open to the public. They saw that they had patented really suspicious generic mechanics that like you shouldn't be able to patent
also
a mechanic. It's
very
more like
recently.
very recently, like in August.
That's the
Recent- wait,
craziest thing.
like
Whoa,
a
whoa.
month ago.
Yeah, like
Whoa.
like they're suing them over patents that like they filed in maybe like April of this
Yo,
year.
Yeah,
It's fucked
dude,
up.
They did like a huge amount in patents.
Wait, so then
this year.
how can they do that to be like, oh, we have the patent, and then sue someone retroactively? The game has been out for longer than the patent.
that's what they have to fight.
That would be like someone
And
creating
the company-
Couch Dudes and then like tomorrow and suing us for
Making a bunch of patents. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And the Pal World company, they don't even know what patent it is. They're like, we don't even have the full information. We just know we're getting sued over a patent thing. They haven't even told us which patent it is.
Which ones?
And
yeah.
if you look at the patents, they're like game mechanics, which you
It's
shouldn't be
fucked up.
able to like patent.
The one that kills me is, I mean, there's like a spectrum of things that are ridiculous, but one of them is like the gamification of sleep.
Yeah.
Which is like for their Pokemon Sleep app game, but like
There's
it's like,
ones
dude, you
where-
can't just do that. You can't just be like,
Yeah, yeah.
We
like,
don't
'cause
sleep. Nobody can sleep in
like,
any game.
what if
It's
I'm just like
literally like
the gamification of cooking, and then like any cooking game out
Fuck
there
you,
or
Cooking
farming.
Mama.
Dude, we should patent.
We need a patent.
We need a patent and
Hold
start
that thought.
suing.
Hold that thought. Yeah. We should patent the suing, that mechanic of suing.
Of suing. So anytime anybody
get sued,
sues,
we get money.
we get money.
Yeah.
Oh, Clem, delete all of this.
Guys, we
Yeah,
have
don't tell anybody.
$5 billion.
Couch Dudes is doing so well.
Yeah. So people are rightfully pretty peeved with Nintendo and thinking it's pretty greedy and low blow. Not new
Yeah.
for the Pokemon Company and Nintendo in itself. So
It's not.
yeah.
And it's really embarrassing because I think it comes down to like, obviously I'm biased. I love Pokemon and all that stuff, but like I think it's a shame that like when a competitor comes that gets that much attention, they feel the need to like come in and like swing
Yeah.
the bat, you know,
It
around. Like
feels
it's like
very would not
older
happen.
brother.
Yeah,
Like,
being
well,
like-
actually, no, the rules.
Yeah.
the
We
rule-
actually make the monster game rules,
And
you know
it's
what I mean?
like this would not have happened if the game didn't take off.
Yeah,
And that's
because
like
there are
the case.
Pokemon fan games that they don't
Oh, there's
sue
so
over.
many,
There's
yeah.
so many fan games that don't make
The
money.
moment
and they
it gets
don't sue
attention,
over.
then they get fussy and
Yeah.
it's like maybe make a better game. I don't know.
Yeah, and I think that's what the moral is. It's like I don't know, dude. Like that's just competition. It's
competition.
you have to step up, and you have the means to do so. You are the highest grossing franchise in the world. Like
This Pal World game isn't hurting you.
Yeah.
You can still do stuff, you know?
And also, I saw a thing too about the Power World company that was pretty interesting, that like they also, to like fight them, they think they're fighting like this like really tiny indie studio, but in reality, apparently the guy that owns that studio is like a multi-millionaire, like has a ton of money.
Usually are.
And also Power World made a ton of money. So like you're
like they have resources.
Yeah, they have resources. So like I'm not saying like I very well could see the Pokemon Company just like bringing them out to its draw, like basically where like they drain their money and then they run out and they're like, fine, we give up, you know? But from what it sounds like they have money to use for this.
They're
you know
ready
what I
to
mean?
fight back.
Yeah,
too.
like they could fight back.
That's what they want to do.
But those patents are so vague, to like go to bat legally for each of them is insane. Like, I don't know what they're gonna do.
Because we were talking about this, and you were like, "Are you supposed to fucking read all these patents before like making a game?" It's like pages and pages of these like,
and that's just
one company.
But that's the thing that really. Like, that seems insane that you can patent something and then retroactively sue somebody.
It seems fucked. Yeah, the timing of it seems
like
really
it would make sense to me if there was something like Mario, where like Mario patented like warping through a pipe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Even then, it's
like even then, you know, probably arguable.
I think
still,
it's like get a mushroom, you become like a stronger version of yourself. And it's like, if a game has that, it's obviously like copying this mechanic.
Yeah.
But, like you shouldn't be able to patent mechanics. It's supposed to be like technology and stuff, you know?
Yeah, I think that's the thing is like, right, patenting the mechanics themselves. And like when you patent something, like we talked about like the gamification of sleep, it feels like you're almost patenting a genre.
It's insane.
It's insane. It'd be like if I were like, I'm going to patent horror films. Like, you know, like horror as a genre, and then you just, now you can't make that.
If it's scary, we actually own that.
And we're the judge of if it's scary or not.
All right, guys, we're suing.
Your Honor, they've peaked their last chew. This is
their last.
This
Are
is
they
a
like
southern
a southern
court,
boy?
big boss.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
We've peaked their last chew.
Let me ask you this.
Yukon Cornelius.
That's our lawyer.
Yukon Cornelius
here.
What is the attorney at law? Let me ask you this, members of the jury. Every night, do you go to sleep? Do you consider that a game?
Our dreams a game.
Wow.
Our dreams a game?
I said. Objection.
Overruled.
Pikachu.
Put your mouse hand down.
I summon the lightning of Pikachu upon you. So until more information comes out, I'm kind of pro Pal World. On this.
Same here.
Yeah,
of course.
I would argue I almost feel like I would be more for the Pokemon Company if they did pursue the more like copyright type stuff, because there is like a lot of comparisons about the designs themselves, like the Pokemon designs being like, this is borderline plagiarism. Like it's like not, but
it's more blurry. It's a harder
It gets
fight.
blurry, but I still think they're within their means of being like, this is an homage. It's not. We're not taking it.
I think trademark's a much harder.
It's a harder
to fight.
Yeah.
So I think they're going for patent now.
Specifically.
Who here has caught them all?
Who here hasn't drawn
I ask you that.
Who caught them all? Andrew, what is your relationship with Pokemon?
Sexual. Mostly sexual.
Gardevoir and Vaporeon.
Yeah, most breedable. Should we just end it there and go for question of the week?
No, I think that's all you need to know about me. Cool. Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Pokemon Blue Balls.
Whoa.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
Question of the week, Coucho.
Pikachu my asshole?
Oh! Question of the week. Okay, so the question of the week is, if you had a song that for the rest of your life, from the minute you're born, it's constantly playing in your head.
Oh no.
For 24/7.
One song?
It's one song.
Okay.
What would it be?
So it's like if I had to choose one song.
Yep. And it's at like a volume. You can choose the volume that it's at too. How about that?
But it's always,
it can't be zero.
So you always just kind of hear it.
You always hear it. It's like the soundtrack to your life. It's the one song.
Did we all think hey yeah? No, what's that song?
I want to talk about me.
Sixpence the Wiser.
Sixpence the Wiser, yeah.
None the Richer.
Yeah.
That's the name of the band.
Yeah. I thought of it immediately. I don't know why, but I just thought of the slow.
Oh my God, do I try?
I would choose a song that has a lot of layering to it. So then you can focus on a new thing.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe songs with a lot of like harmonies.
That's your whole life.
At some point, you're gonna reach an end.
I feel like I would go symphony. I'd go no lyrics.
I'm going no lyric. I would go symphony
like
as well.
background music.
Yeah. That's I
great.
think
I didn't
I would
think
go.
about that.
Actually, shout out to Sammy. Sammy had a great answer for this. I've asked this question before. Sammy said aquatic ambience from Donkey Kong Country, which is a great. No, that's not that. That's a different Donkey Kong song. But that would also rule. The DK rap, dude.
You know what
That
song?
has so many lyrics.
You know, the song that I love and gets me jazzed is the Pirates of the Caribbean song.
Yeah.
Gets me. I used to listen
yeah.
to it when I was like running
right.
late for class
Yeah.
in college. I used to put that song on and I'd stab a bunch of people with the long sword.
You'd
and
be like
Yeah.
jumping on things
on
that are like
the long,
falling
yeah,
over.
the like big road by
Then you crash through the window and they're like, Mr. Brooks. And you're like, so you heard of me.
You are without a doubt the worst student I've ever heard of.
Just so you guys know, when Andrew
But
did
you
that,
have heard of me. You know the scene I'm talking
when
about,
Andrew
right?
did that, whoa, he was doing like the
It's the,
Jack
like-
Sparrow
is that
holding
like,
onto the
going
rope.
towards
Yeah.
the camera and then going
Going to the camera.
He's on a wheel in the
yeah.
middle of campus.
Yeah, windmill breaks and he's like running on top of the
a little
wheel.
side tangent on that. One of like the best stunts in a movie. It's
Yeah.
so fucking entertaining.
Yeah,
like
it
the
is.
wheel stuff. It's so clever. The
It's very clever.
choreography.
Yeah.
Those
Incredible.
movies are. I watched them with Noel recently.
First two are pretty flawless.
Unfucking believable.
Yeah.
And I think the third one ages fine. I think it's fine.
I disagree
I think it's serviceable.
slightly.
It's a long one.
I think it's
longer.
I think it could be cut down considerably, but I think it's
What if Elizabeth Swann had a weird sexual relationship with everybody, with literally and like
yeah.
Wow,
it was
I would say that's
weird.
what the first two were missing.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I was
It's got a
gonna.
weird thing with Jack Sparrow in the third one.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
say,
Well,
that,
it's
in
the
you
end
say
of-
that in Kingdom Hearts, by the way.
Yeah,
Makes me
because
laugh.
it's the end of the second one
yes.
into the third one.
Yes.
She's got a weird thing with it.
Yes.
you know.
Third one's they're going to rescue him from
Right.
Davy
But
Jones.
I feel like
locker.
she's
Right?
always using him in the first two. In the third one, yeah, it gets a
Yeah.
little more like you're like, wait,
weird.
You're
what's
like,
going
what?
on
Wait,
here?
wait, what are you doing now?
It gets
Yeah.
weird.
But then
yeah.
we get Pirates of the Caribbean in Kingdom Hearts 3.
And that's canonically the next.
Ari,
Yeah.
it's one of the best scenes. Dude, they
Dude.
went balls to the fucking wall
on the cinematics,
with
dude,
that.
it was nutty.
Like,
Can we
like,
watch some of the cinematics during the drunk history?
Yeah.
version? Can we like pull a TV out and watch it?
I would love
Yeah.
that.
All right,
I tried to bring my iPad last time, but I realized it didn't really work as well. But yeah, we'll bring the whiteboard and the TV.
We should get like a really tall iPad stand that we can like leave it floating in the air, kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Put it on a Roomba.
yeah. Oh, chase it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to question of the week. I'm gonna say if I wanted to be a song that I love that would also make me insane would be the Banjo Kazooie.
I feel like that song's probably not even that long.
Bro, it's so good. Spiral Mountain
Yeah.
and the Banjo Kazooie main theme. Oh, y'all, that's a good one.
That is good.
But it's definitely for me. It's gonna be like a video game soundtrack, dude. My version of every time I go in for a pitch at work, the song I play on the way to the pitch is "Bombing Mission" by Final Fantasy VII.
Oh.
Something that gets you kind of hyped.
Bum 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 bum. Yeah, so that one gets me
Pirates of the
going.
Caribbean.
No, it's actually different.
Oh,
It's
it is?
different.
Okay,
It
sounds
is
different.
different.
He also brings his Buster Sword out for
Yeah.
fucking. That's what he uses to
Yeah.
click
Bring
to
it
the
in.
next slide.
There might be some good stuff in Zelda
Mm.
that you could put on in the background for
Very
a long
peaceful.
time.
I
Yeah, very
mean,
peaceful.
The Tears of the Kingdom theme with the saxophone
Yeah.
is amazing. It is incredible.
Guys, yeah, if anyone doesn't know, we can recite the Breath of the Wild cinematic trailer.
Yeah, pretty close to it.
Here it comes! Everything I've worked towards, it was all for nothing.
Save her, my daughter.
My daughter, you must save her. Okay,
That look on your face.
that look on your face tells me you do not remember me, however.
Okay, we gotta watch it after this.
Ganondorf's like, is it which one is Zelda? Is that the boy one or the girl one?
I'm gonna dwarf.
Dude, sidebar, I really want a game where they make
Zigbar.
Ganondorf like playable as one of the heroes, and then by the end like betrays them.
Corrupt hero.
Like,
you
you know what
play
I
as
mean?
him.
Like-
Yeah.
There's a different villain that causes like a non-corrupted Ganondorf, a Zelda, and a Link to team up, and then by the
That'd be
end, Ganondorf falls for power and
Cool.
like turns against
That's
them.
sick.
And then
I think that
it
would be-
changes. Then you get to play as a different character as it
Right?
happens. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think that would be such a sick twist on like
Yeah, that's cool.
the franchise.
I like that, yeah.
because
I
he's
like
supposed
that.
to be like king of the Gerudo, so like they could make it where like you got to go to the Gerudo and like ask for his help.
Yeah.
and he's like on your team, and then he sees an opportunity.
Another
for power.
sidebar. Do you want a canon game as like the next Zelda game, or do you want it to be like a fun thematic game? Because
It
Where you
doesn't
like
have to
play
be-
with cannons the whole time?
speaking of that,
That's
I
what
saw, and it was AI art, and I fell for it, but it still got me hyped. But it was like a Breath of the Wild era, but it was pirate themed, and
That's
like
cool.
Link had like a beard, like a braided beard, and like
That's cool.
It looked sick, dude.
Dude, I feel like
But
they could.
it's like imagine like ship fights and goblins are like they're like shooting each other out of the cannons and stuff.
I feel like they could remake like a version of
Yeah.
Wind Waker and do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like an open world Wind
Exactly.
Waker that's like very.
The
I
sea
mean,
is
open.
fun.
Wind Waker is open world.
Malakale, snip, snip.
Is that
What was
from
that?
Pirates of the
That's
Caribbean?
Pirates of the Caribbean too.
What part is
Is
that?
that when he's on the island?
Yeah, he's on the
Yeah.
island and they think he's a god and they have like
Oh,
them tied
yeah.
up and he's like, balakale, snip, snip.
I think Zelda has a lot of good soundtracks.
So there's a lot of good soundtracks that I
Yeah.
can pull from. I'm gonna think on it a little more.
I was thinking lyric songs, and then you guys said like instrumental would be better. It's like, oh, that makes so much more sense. I think I would do Storm Eagle's theme from Mega Man X.
Whoa! Can we get a little sound clip?
Dude, it's so fucking hype, dude. It might be very
Do you
for the
want
rest of my
hype
life.
for the rest of your life?
maybe.
That's the balance, maybe, dude. Maybe you just be
Whoa.
like intense. You'd be like,
I think
Ari
it'd be,
Extreme.
I
dude.
think it'd be insufferable if he
Yeah.
was hype all the time.
Everywhere you go, you'd be on the grocery store. Dude, you're going through the aisles in the grocery store, like, hell yeah, I need those fucking Pop-Tarts.
Dude, imagine like I'm at like a funeral.
See, hold on.
No,
Hold on.
we don't need a sidebar.
Let's Zigbar that real quick.
Nope, we don't need
Did
to
you
do-
hear what he said
No,
that
I
you'd be
didn't.
picking up at the? He's like, so imagine you'd be at the
Pop-Tarts?
grocery store, right? And you're going through your list and you're picking up a box of Pop Tarts, right?
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
like produce or anything.
No.
Not any
That would
sort of
make you
like
sick.
ingredients for a
that
dish.
would make you get a tummy ache if you had.
Dude, I was
if you
thinking
had
like
greens.
funeral. Everyone's really sad, but then you see the wide shot. You just see me going like,
This is
so
a reading
good.
from Corinthians.
yeah.
Dude,
If you had to choose a lyric song, though, you had to. I think I would go with something Blink 182, just because it's.
turpentine.
Yeah, dude, I was gonna say like feeling this or I miss
Yeah.
you, but Turpentine would be really fun too.
Wash yourself in
Hamster dance,
turpentine.
probably.
Amsterdam.
Axel F.
Oh, Crazy
Bing,
Frog.
bing.
Yeah.
Bang, bang. Bong, bong.
Does that count?
That's a lyric. That's a lyric. Ring ding 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 ding. Ring ding 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 ding. What does the fox say?
Oh my god.
Dude. Out of control. You know what?
Yeah.
From Zelda 2, Outset Island, dude. I really like that song. It goes
Something kind of chill would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I
Something
feel like
like
I'd always be in my
mischievous,
zen.
you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a little playful.
A little
It's a
playful.
little, but it's not like too hype.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I could live in that.
That's the Magic School Bus.
I do think the Breath of the Wild secret ending where it's when she's like looking at the map, she's like, all right, we have to make our way to Kakariko.
Yeah.
And it has like the little like soft Zelda theme playing on the
Yeah.
piano. Yeah, that one's good.
Dude, anytime they bring in the Zelda's theme, I'm
Something soft, maybe something
Zelda's
soft
lullaby.
because you could lower the volume and kind of keep it at it.
yeah.
Soft song for a soft man.
But I feel
it.
like if I'm always at a low though, like I feel like I have to find a medium because if I had a song playing for my whole life and it was always like at like kind of a melancholic low, you know, that would affect me personally.
That's
like, I
true.
would be like,
Yeah. So it sounds like you want Storm Eagle's
like,
song.
like, are you gonna?
Mega Man X.
I mean, a little bit. Like, are you gonna be able to work out like on run club days? Like, are you gonna be able to run while listening to Zelda's Lullaby?
So you
Oh, I was
are
gonna
you
say.
are
Yeah.
unable to listen to anything else, or you're just hearing two songs
nope,
play at once.
That's all you. I mean, I
so
guess
if I
you
put
could
in
try.
earphones, if I put in earphones, I'm hearing two songs.
I didn't think of that scenario where like, yeah, there
You
is
can
probably
lower it,
other
though.
music playing.
Andrew, I think it's like you could lower it, but you can't turn it off. So it's like you go to like
Yeah.
volume 1, but it's like kind of.
It's still there.
I think it's like as long as I'm busting the volume up on something
I'm
else. I
busting.
All right.
think I'm busting.
Yeah, I think I'm
like that.
I'm busting, dude.
Dude,
I think I'm
probably busting right now.
I am perchance busting.
Colton, stand up.
No.
Oh
Busted
god,
all over the
he's,
place.
he's busted.
Oh, God, he
He
did.
is busted.
I
oh,
better
God.
clean this up. All right, guys. We'll clean it up. The office is getting a mess. We all busted
It's
everywhere.
constantly pouring out of his
We're gonna carry this
Still
into the
going.
chip clips.
Oh yeah.
But
clips.
we hope
Yes.
you
If
enjoy.
you don't know what those are exclusively on Patreon, and it's like a little 5-minute segment afterwards where we answer fan questions or talk about just some.
And it's also delicious.
And it's also, yeah, you can eat it
Physically.
physically.
Yeah.
You could eat it.
But we engage with the audience a bit more personally there. We take questions.
If you would like to be personally engaged, we will.
We will personally engage with
Colton's
you.
going to hold
We
you
will-
down while we engage you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's on our
engaged.
that's on our
That-
Patreon.
And you have to pay for it, too.
And you, yes,
Yeah.
that's on Patreon. Colton, where is that Patreon link?
That's at www.patreon.com.
That's 4 W's.
almost there.
He had 4 W's at the beginning.
He just gave up. He didn't say the right.
Yeah, you know where it's at.
www.
You know where it's at.
Patreon. Not
You
even
can find it
com.
on. You can find it on Patreon.com.
Yeah.
There it is.
Well, you could probably find it on Google Chrome. You just open it up.
If you just use the browser, maybe guys. Come
Yeah.
on.
All right, insult
I
the
shouldn't have
audience.
to memorize this.
Andrew, where can they find us socially?
Socially, they can find us on Instagram and TikTok mainly at Couch Kids Podcast. And if you have any questions of the week or you want to interact with us, couchkidspodcast@gmail.com is where you can send all of your hate.
CEO.
Send your hate, please. Give us the hate mail.
All right, everyone.
All right.
As we always say,
One more year of Couch Kids.
catch you next
We
time.
could say don't be a grouch. There's
We
always room for
could,
grouch, but
but we wouldn't do
This
that.
is what you
That's
wanted.
changed.
This is what you
This is
wanted.
exactly what you wanted.